and welcome back to Cosmic Mango, and today we're going to be talking about my PowerPoint on why The Flash is the best TV show. My opinion. In my presentation, I will provide solid concrete evidence and many more things that will support my opinion of why The Flash is the best TV show. Okay. Just gotta get these. My first point, to my opinion, is that the villains in this amazing show are well thought out and very greatly detailed. Example 1, Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash. You see in the very first episode of this series, the viewers are introduced to a character named Harrison Wells, which is actually being used as a skin suit for the man for a man from the future, aka Eobard Thawne, which kills Barry's mother and then makes it so Barry's dad goes to jail. Also, after Barry got struck by the lightning that gave him the powers of super speed, he was in a coma, and no one knew except Eobard Thawne that Barry's heart was indeed not beating at all. It was in fact beating at rates faster than the doctors, which noted are mentioned as the best doctors in the USA. Another fact is that since Eobard was with Barry throughout most of the first season, he grew to know Barry and used some of his loved ones against him. And the final factor is that the Reverse Flash, aka Eobard Thawne, is not too powerful or too weak inside the first season. The second part to my first subsection of my opinion is Example 2, Zoom. Zoom is another Flash villain which first appeared in Season 2. And some things that make this villain great is a few things. He used his speed to vibrate his vocal cords so he sounded and I assure you, very menacing. This scary but cool voice made Zoom a creepy villain, making you scared of him. Another reason his voice is a good part of his character is because it makes it so Team Flash is made up of many characters. It makes it so Team Flash, which is made up of many characters from the Flash, will have to work hard because the voice's Zoom is scary, so it makes him sound more powerful. Another thing about Zoom's character is that the suit he wears is very cool, and the mask, which has almost black eyes. And the reason I add this, which I'm just making a little part, the reason I add this is because the suit is very greatly detailed, and it took a lot of work to probably make up with it. And what's also great about Zoom's character is just like Eobard, he pretends to be an entirely different person, which is known as Jay Garrick. And the real Jay is actually a prisoner of Zoom, which Hunter Zolomon is under the mask. The final villain I will be speaking about is SAVITAR. SAVITAR has a very confusing backstory, but I'll try to quickly and easily explain it. So in Season 2, when Barry was going to fight Zoom, Barry already knew that Zoom was too powerful, so Barry created a time remnant to help. But at the end of the battle, the time remnant disintegrates, and when the remnant dies, the Speed Force, which is the power that gives Barry and other speedsters its powers, unless the speedster uses artificial speed force such as Velocity 9, which was created by Caitlin to give Jason power. So when that remnant got sent to the Speed Force to become a Speed Ghost, it realized that the remnant got used literally. So it makes it the God of Speed, aka the first speedster. So when SAVITAR comes back to get revenge on Barry, So then SAVITAR gets when SAVITAR's backstory out of the way, we could be moving on to some things that make SAVITAR a good villain. Some things are his suit, which looks absolutely fantastic for only being 2017. Another thing is his identity, which revealed he is Barry Allen, and that's all about SAVITAR. My second point to support my opinion is the mysteries in the first 3 seasons. Season 1 in Season 1, there's a mystery that I bet almost everybody while watching wanted to know the answer so badly, but instead of just talking about the obvious mystery, aka who the Reverse Flash is, instead we'll be talking about the mystery of how they figured out who killed Barry's mother, aka Nora Allen. Throughout half of the first season, Barry has been hiding in his own lab under the map, which has many newspapers and other things about his mother's murder. Around the second half of the season, Joe finds the board of newspapers and other articles, so Joe and Barry start working together. Then around the end of the season, Cisco creates a device that will scan fingerprints and find out that Harrison Wells, aka Eobard Thawne, finds out that Harrison Wells, aka Eobard Thawne, I don't know why I put thanks, killed his mother. I don't know. I messed up a little bit. The mystery in the second season is even more complicated than the first one. Season 2 and the second season of The Flash, the mystery gets very deep. In the second season, while Team Flash is at Star Labs, a man comes in as Jay Garrick. But as we talked about with Zoom, he is actually Jay Garrick / Hunter Zolomon. Hunter says that he's from a place called Earth 2, where it's like a parallel Earth, but some things may be different. Some things that are different are Joe's a singer. Barry isn't the Flash. The real Jay Garrick, aka the man Hunter Zolomon has captured on his base in Earth 2. One other thing that is very different from the normal Earth is that Caitlin and Cisco are evil, and Caitlin is a villain known as Killer Frost. But once we learn that Cisco can open breaches to Earth 2, Harry, who is from Earth 2, as a replacement for the original Wells, aka Eobard Thawne, when the Hunter gets fakely killed by Zoom, then Cisco vibes, which is when he holds an object with special goggles on, when he sees the holder of someone who is or has a connection with the object. Once he vibes to it, Jay Garrick's helmet when he wears when being the Flash on Earth 2, Cisco sees that Jay, aka Hunter Zolomon, is Zoom. And the final mystery in the third season is about the worst character ever, LOL. The mystery of the third season, when Barry is running, he accidentally runs so fast he travels to the future. When he travels to the future, he sees something that will base the mystery in the entire season 3 on. The thing he sees in the future is Savitar, aka Future Barry. I don't know why I said aka Savitar again. Barry sees Savitar kill Iris, but when he goes into the future, he sees himself try to save Iris, but he was too slow to save her. So the mystery of the season 3 is on how to save Iris. Some things Team Flash does to change the future is 1. Let Wally save Iris instead of Barry. 2. When Barry goes to the future, he sees a TV with a news channel on. With some of that knowledge, Team Flash to try to change the article. 3. In season 3, Barry goes to extreme lengths. He marries Iris to give a ring to Iris to change the future. When he does that, Wally finds out, and Iris denies to the proposal. But the way the team solves the mystery is with none of the things I just listed. Instead, a man named H.R. Wells, which is another replacement of the other two Harrys. H.R. realizes that he doesn't add much to the team, because when searching for a new Wells, they make a puzzle, but H.R.'s partner solves it, so the team has to learn to accept he brings something to the table. So what H.R. does is he uses a device that disguises himself as someone else, aka Iris, so he sacrifices himself, killing my favorite character. Thank you for hearing me out, and I hope you one day agree with me too. Bye.